that they have cover on all of these fights. You can see they've already sent out wide. 420 OP gives that warning to the players behind them. They're going to still come over, but now they can be careful. His feet just dipping around, able to get a little bit of cover as Winter. Not quite able to get the knock there, but that's a lot of damage, and you are in the blue, so you do have to be a bit worried. Snacks is there to back it up now, and you've got Kratos coming in from the flank. Don't forget, there was a player on the flank who sent out wide, and that's going to come into play now, Blank. They're landing those shots. Slayer gets spotted out on the shoreline. That's probably going to be a flush there, but out goes Kratos. Sends wide, and the bridge fight rages on.
That's a very, very confident play from Kratos there, flying across the bridge. Reload comes through from Chashin, is not able to capitalize. Does see two players, but immediately Snacks from the bridge covers that one. Perhaps a really nice bait there coming through from Kratos himself, and now they're mounting up, moving through down to the bridge side. That's, I believe, 2 knocks already. Winter, though. Oh my lord, he switched seats there. That's crazy.
Goodness me, he lands the shot. Will go for the flush as well. Half HP on the downed Winter. Snacks is bleeding out on the bridge, but 420 OP is there, and there is basically no threat from you level up on this position. They're just over the ridgeline. They'll get some healing done, and up the hill they go. Team IND want to take this fight up close and personal. Kratos looks for one, goes out wide, but goes down. It's Slayer to try and back him up, gets a spray, gets one, goes for the drop, but gets spotted out in the grass. Will be knocked.
And now the rest of Team IND have to flow on through to try and support the rest of the teams. 420 going slightly wide here. Mao crawls back into the Harry Potter tower. Nades coming over the top. Chashin goes down to the play zone. So 3 players for U-Level Up potentially still alive here.
Looking to try and thread the nade. Through the window they go.
It's nice.
It goes. Nice. Nice, nice. Beautiful stuff. Nade in the window. Dispatches you level up.
Let's just remember, Team IND, all 4 members are
TSM
alive.
Entity. They basically lost Zedgod here. There's no way they can reclaim that ground before he is going to go down. So Entity down to 2 as Clutchgod died earlier.
Yeah, Zegod, like you said, is all but dead to rights here. All he is doing now is providing info to the rest of the team. Orange Rock, though, mounting up, flying down towards his compound. TSM Entity will hear the thud of vehicles against the walls.
There's only 2 players there to hold it, and with all 3 of them moving on forwards, they're going to try and hold it off with nades. They've given up the garage. No reason to hold on to it. They cannot control everything that they need to support that, but that's a lovely nade threaded through. Gil takes a lot of damage, but will stay up live and kicking. Scout rallies in to support the rest of his squad, and it's a 2v4.
Jonathan and Neo still alive. Jonathan, this massively close quarters combat specialist here, looking to try and get into action, but it's a 2v4. You wonder if it's possible. Vero goes down first.
On the off angle, it's Jonathan able to knock him from the ridgeline. They think that they're still in the building, but they would be mistaken. Look at Neo. He's flanked all the way around the outside, takes down Gil. 2 players down from Orange Rocket. It's a straight up 2v2 now. Blank. Neo gets knocked, and now it's all up to Jonathan to keep TSM Entity in this. The 1 versus 1. It's Jonathan versus Scout here as 3 players from Orange Rock get knocked. Scout holding down the angle, looking for the spray. Jonathan sends out wide. It's do or die now. 1 player from Orange Rock gets flushed. They go for the straight up challenge. Orange Rock sending around the side, but it's TSM Entity who come out on top. It's Jonathan to keep them alive.
And this is why we always tout Jonathan being this huge player from India, so confident in every which way. Just runs it down, gets the kills. He knows he's got to try and get points on board. But Neo, once again, we've seen this time and time and again from this duo in particular. We saw him for Kendi towards the first Super Weekend as well, where Neo goes out, provides that space for Jonathan just to wreak havoc afterwards, and he does it at the most clutch moments. So although Jonathan finished that fight, the MVP there is definitely Neo.
Goodness me.
They've got great rotations, but they also have some excellent aggressive plays as they drop in onto King of Gamers.
Zuxi leads the charge in through the window, half HP. So is Microboy as King of Gamers get the better end of the initial phase of the crash blank, but now they're settling down for the take, and the nades start to fly. Microboy on half HP suffers the knock. They should be able to res that if Soup can control the angle, but no. Luxy able to get the knock there. Zuxi still holding down the ground floor and preventing Bossa from really pushing out from anywhere other than the top floor, but another blow up on the bike will take down 2. Bigatron. They're down to Ryzen and just Zuxi.
I know you say down to just, yeah, Microboy's going to die to the burn there. Very, very crispy corpse. And there goes down Luxy. Braga with a really nice shot there.
from on top of the roof as well, looking for the shots on towards Ryzen. I don't know if they know he's there, but the nade is going to get looped on over. Sends it over. Half HP
I believe
to the other rooftop as well. We'll be able to get secure for now. Zuxi's out on the balcony. If he spots this, he might just be able to put them in a really strong 1v3.
T1's actually behind this fight, as is you level up, so other people can start to chime into this one. You can see Ryzen here. He's still outside the compound. He's got a potential here to actually be third party, so they've got to watch out.
Concept has taken the first rooftop, and there's another side swipe coming through. Zuxi jumps on through to try and get the flush, but no, it's knocked by Braga. 1 versus 2 now for Ryzen as he pushes into the compound. The flush comes through on towards Zuxi, so it's just the pure 1 versus 2, and he can't get it done. King of Gamers take down Bigatron Red Aliens.
King of Gamers there, very, very lucky to actually, not lucky in fact, I think it was a very, very smart place to blow up the motorcycle, which actually did a huge amount of damage, getting 2 knocks. But I do want to comment on Luxie's pre-fire onto Soup, like that he knew exactly where that player was coming from, and he even started shooting before he was even out, and I think that caught Soup very much off guard, which gave them a slight opening into that fight. But King of Gamers, they play the compound really well, they play the high angle really well. And unfortunately, BTR do go out. Well played to you, King of Gamers, although you are
twice
now
by
down
that
to
snake, unfortunately. Orange Rock, they send away. They don't try and take the fight, and they get a position in the zone, but at what cost? Viru gets spotted, and Megastars have sight lines. They manage to get into the building, but now the nades can fly. Scout left out on the back.
Yeah, they're leaving Scout behind to try and deny the players from TSM Entity from getting across here. Obviously, he's just going to play around the smoke for the time being, and now going to try and make this mad dash. You can see him bobbing backwards and forwards, waiting for the right moment to sprint across the road.
Encore just trying to stop anyone from moving in. Scout makes the death run. Looks to make it in. Nicely found. TSM Entity, though, they try to push behind, and it's Jonathan to look for Gil, and Zedgod finds Marvi. 2 players from Orange Rock knocked. Now we're into the 2 versus 3. Another player gets knocked. It's Megastars on the off angle, chiming into the fight, and Jonathan, they stop it just short. The 3-party fight allows Orange Rock to survive. Yeah, it was very, very dangerous there for Orange Rock indeed. TSM Entity think that now is the time to go, whilst Megastars maybe be a little bit preoccupied using those smokes before they dissipate.
You don't want to take
for
fights
Orange
on phase
Rock
1, except if you want to go in like those big compounds, just like San Martin with Valdez the Murder and T1. But talking about Valdez, they rotated it away, as we said, Imperium, which is good, but they take in a car that's currently fuming up. A few more bullets, and that could be the end of Valdez. That is a risky play, but they're going to slowly continue and move away. If they do encounter another team, I think we can say bye-bye Valdez.
I love the way he's just dicing with death, just doesn't really care. He's like,
yes, fine. You like the meme of the dog in like the fight, just, this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. It's okay. At an international event yesterday. Fortunately, we didn't get the caster, but will we be able to close out their second chicken dinner of the day as Vexy is prone his way down. Jonathan weaving in and out 1 by 1. He takes the shot. He gets the wipe, and that's going to be TSM adding another kill, making that 9 coming into the closing parts of this game.
TSM Entity team knows that they get a lot of damage, but not very much kills. But this time around, they got 9, looking for double digits into this one. Imperium, 3 teams storming into the game. Lufa's going to take an extra tick off Blue Zone. No, barely gets out in time, but does get sniped away. There it is. That's their 10th kill. Double digits for the side of TSM Entity, leaving them in a fight versus 2 players of Team Secret.
These 2 teams, they kind of struggled at the start of the tournament, right? But they both risen up, especially Team Secret, the Malaysian side, getting a couple of kills. But now as it comes down to this final player, can Clutch God and the rest of TSM team close out? iShots gets wiped out. TSM Entity claim the chicken dinner.
And they do it again, Imperium. They get themselves their second chicken dinner. This is huge. The circle went in their favor so many times, but they used it properly, which is a skill of its own. They had all the utility on the smokes to go uphill, and at that point on, it was just easy game for them.
At the start of the PMWL, but in the last couple of days, you guys are really turning it on right now. So has anything changed in this time period? What's been happening with the team?
Little miscommunication between us and little coordination issues and somewhat net type, you can say net issues. So, but that all is now all solved, and now we'll carry on from here.
All right, well, thank you very much, Jonathan. Do you have anything to say to your fans before we let you go into the next games?
Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting us in our bad times. We love you all.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Jonathan. A great interview. We'll see you next time.